Yes. So we were discussing Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita, which is like, you can say, Gita in a nutshell. The whole Bhagavad Gita actually is told by Krishna to Arjuna in these 4 shlokas. So हम लोग जैसा डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि स्टार्टिंग में कि भगवत गीता को ही हम लोग अलग अलग तरीके से पढ़ सकते हैं. कुछ लोग उसको इंटेलेक्चुअल कंटेंट जैसा पढ़ते हैं अपनी बुद्धि को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए, कुछ लोग अपने इमोशंस को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए भी पढ़ते हैं, कुछ जिसको मैनेजमेंट बुक जैसा भी पढ़ते हैं. लेकिन जो हमें कैसे पढ़ना है, वी मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड बेसिकली, वी मस्ट रीड दिस बुक इन द स्पिरिट ऑफ टचिंग स्पिरिचुअल कंटेंट, राइट. ये हम लोगों ने समझा था. तो ये बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है, बजाय सारा तरीके से अपने माइंड को और इंटेलेक्ट को सेटिस्फाई करने के. वी मस्ट ट्राई टू सेटिस्फाई our soul. That is important thing, right? And for that reason we need to touch the spiritual content. Spiritual content को हम लोग कैसे टच कर सकते हैं? जब हम इस नॉलेज को अप्लाई करना सीखें एंड ये समझें कि कृष्णा ही हर चीज के सोर्स है, और धीरे धीरे हम कृष्णा को सरेंडर करें. तो जितना आप कृष्णा को सरेंडर कर पाएंगे उतना ही ज्यादा स्पिरिचुअल कंटेंट को समझ पाएंगे. तो ये हम लोगों ने समझा था, और उसके लिए हमें 3 चीजें की जरूरत है: गुरु, साधु एंड शास्त्र, राइट. अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हम स्पिरिचुअल कंटेंट को टच करें, तो इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. करोड़ों लोग हो सकता है भगवद गीता पढ़े, लेकिन बहुत कम उनमें से कोई 2 जने, 10 जने, 15 जने, 20 जने, 50 जने, 100 जने होंगे जो स्पिरिचुअल कंटेंट को ही टच करना पसंद करते हैं, एंड दे आर लाइक प्योर डिवोटीज ऑफ कृष्णा. इसलिए जब हम प्रभुपाद की बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, प्रभुपाद डज नॉट राइट सो मच, यू कैन से, कंटेंट अबाउट which will satisfy our intellect or our mind. Our rights which satisfy our basically soul. Of course, anyone, if he's a little pure also, his mind and intellect also becomes satisfied when he reads book from other books. तो ये हम लोगों ने समझा था. This all was done. Now, so we were understanding the first shloka of this Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita 10.8. That was aham sarvasya prabho matta sarva pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samandita. So that shloka is basically telling that Krishna is telling that everything is coming from me only. Aham sarvasya prabho. Everyone should understand that thing. जब कोई ये चीज समझ जाता है, अहम सर्वस्य प्रभो मत्ता सर्व प्रवर्तते, everything is coming from Krishna only. And what does he do next? उस व्यक्ति की किस तरीके की एक्टिविटीज, किस तरीके की ड्यूटी रह जाती है, that Krishna is telling in the next shloka. So this is the next shloka. Machchitta madgat prana bodhayanta paraspara katyantasya mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. When a person, he starts understanding everything is Krishna only, everything is coming from Krishna only, then naturally his mind is completely engaged in Krishna. What does he do? Mind completely engaged in Krishna. मत चित्ता मदगत प्राणा, और उनके प्राण किसमें बसते हैं? कृष्णा में बसते हैं, मेरे में बसते हैं. कृष्णा बोल बोधयंत परस्परा, और मेरे बारे में वो डिस्कस करते हैं, किसी और चीज के बारे में डिस्कस नहीं करते हैं. What is happening in 2020? What about this new movie? This and that, so many other things, material things they don't like to talk about. And like that, chamam nityam, regularly, every day, and like that they become satisfied. तुष्यंति च रमन्ति च. तो बहुत सारे लोग पूछते हैं, कई बार हम लोग सेशंस देते हैं तो, कि अपने मन को कैसे हम नियंत्रित करें, हाउ टू सेटिस्फाई आवर माइंड. आज दीज थिंग्स, राइट. हम अपने मन को करें तो कैसे करें नियंत्रित? इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो बेसिकली our mind can be controlled only and only when we see Krishna in our heart 24 hours. Otherwise, it is not possible. Even Vishwamitra Muni, he was such a great yogi. He was not able to control his mind when Menka came. But Haridas Thakur का उदाहरण आता है, Arjun का उदाहरण आता है. They were able to control their mind when Urvashi, she is the topmost, most beautiful Apsara of Sarglok. She came to entice Arjuna, but Arjuna denied. Similarly, Haridas Thakur. So like that, we see that it's much easier to control the mind. Mat chitta madgat prana, by always thinking about Krishna. By always thinking about Krishna. And this is actually something very natural for us, क्योंकि originally हम सभी लोग क्या है, कृष्णा कॉन्शियस है. तो ये हमारे लिए कोई नई बात नहीं है. ये हमारे लिए कोई नई बात नहीं है कि कोई हम नई चीज कर रहे हो, प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो. लेकिन जो हम प्रोसेसेस फॉलो करते हैं, अष्टांग योग, दिस एंड दैट, they are actually very hard processes, right? And if you want actually to think about Krishna always, you have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra incessantly, always. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It should be like a genuine cry of a child, right? This Hare Krishna Mahamantra we should practice seriously. Just like हम लोग किसी जॉब के लिए प्रिपरेशंस करते हैं, कितने सीरियसली करते हैं. Why doesn't I give enough time and enough seriousness when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? It should not be khana purti kind of thing. It should be with awe and reverence, with full love and devotion, fully attentive. Srila Rupa Goswami tells in his Nectar of Devotion that Hare Krishna Mahamantra should be chanted with utmost attention. His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu tells many times, this attention is the property of the soul and it is spiritual. Right now, whatever you are having, and that one thing which is spiritual, through which you can touch Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is our attention. But we throw our attention here and there. So somebody, when he chants like this, or try to think always Krishna, about Krishna, then what happens? Then one natural result will come. Krishna becomes pleased with that person. वो उस व्यक्ति से खुश हो जाते हैं. And he is telling, Mat prasada tarishyati, mat chitta madgat prana bodhiyanta paraspara. So, mat chitta sardurgani mat prasada tarishyati. If you think about Krishna always, then you will be free from all hurdles which will come in your life, particularly spiritual life. Right? So many examples we see like that. Gajendra, Swam, Haridas Thakur, Draupadi, like that, so many Pandavas. So many examples are there. And हम लोगों ने भी फील किए ही होंगे हमारी लाइफ में भी कृष्णा के रेसिप्लिकेशंस को. जितना हम सरेंडर करते हैं तो कृष्णा नेचुरली हमको डिलीवर करते हैं प्रॉब्लम से. You see? So when we are chanting, that time we should be very, very cautious. Shri Guru Charan, Shri Guru, what is that? Shri Guru Charana Padma, Kevala Bhakati Sadma, Vande Mui Savdhan Mate. Savdhan means very much cautious. बहुत सावधानी पूर्वक हमें chanting करना है. Suppose somebody is from America, President of America, he comes to you, and how much attentive will be? You'll leave all other works. You'll be there to receive him. Whatever you are doing, you will first receive him. Because you know he's President of America, he can change my destiny also. Like that, you'll receive him. Something like that we should do when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Right? और जब हम इस तरीके से करेंगे, then Krishna will reveal himself automatically. Otherwise, Understanding Krishna is not so easy. So very nice process Prabhupada has told. You see. So second thing is, we have to become sincere if we want to see Krishna really. Once Prabhupada ji के पास में एक बार कुछ devotees थे, they were very enthusiastic about the book distribution. So Prabhupada was very happy with them. So they made a video जिसमें एक devotee जो है वो बुक्स सेल कर रहे हैं और दूसरे डिवोटी एक ग्राहक के जैसा रोल अदा कर रहे हैं. तो ये जो पहले डिवोटी वो उनको कन्विंस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं क्या बोलना है क्या नहीं बोलना है, दिस एंड दैट. सो देन दे showed it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said it's okay, but it's looking very artificial. ये क्या है, बहुत ही आर्टिफिशियल लग रहा है. There is no need to tell anyone how to distribute the books. If you can make him sincere, he will automatically discover how to distribute the books. He'll automatically discover. And that's what actually with all the devotees that's happening. जो भी devotees हैं उन्होंने अपने अपने तरीके ढूंढ रखे हैं सबने book distribution. Because once upon a time they were also trying to distribute the books sincerely. So Krishna revealed them. So that's what the next shloka is telling. Tesham satati yuktanam bhastam priti purvam dadami buddhi yogantam yenamam. Krishna, he gives intelligence to those devotees how to do any devotional service very nicely, perfectly. If we are not perfect in that service, no problem. Krishna will see कि हम कितना sincere है. और जब वो हमारी sincerity को देखते हैं, automatically he will award us with that skill. Right? Nobody actually is perfect in anything in this world, but anything which is happening with the perfectness, that is also happening with the grace of Krishna only. So it's not a big thing for Krishna to give that skill to us, but we need to become serious, right? Now, actually, we try to actually satisfy so many people in this world. We try to satisfy our boss, company people, secretary, but they are not satisfied, nor we. है ना? ना तो वो लोग satisfy होते हैं, ना हम satisfy होते हैं. Are they really satisfied? No. Why we enter into the family life? Are we trying to satisfy our wife or children? No. First, we are trying to satisfy ourselves. This is our condition. You see, any relationship you try to get into, you try to satisfy first yourself. Generally, 99.99%. Sometimes it is seen extended selfishness. You try to satisfy your peers, your colleagues, your friends, your dear ones. So there also this swarth is there generally, but still हम लोग satisfy नहीं हो पाते, उससे भी हम संतुष्ट नहीं हो पाते. So why are we not satisfied? Actually, we are not satisfying Krishna. हम कृष्णा को satisfy नहीं कर रहे हैं. That's why we are not satisfied. You see. So devotees generally, they don't see the satisfaction of our own self. वो खुद को नहीं, वो दूसरे devotees को या फिर भगवान को संतुष्टि देने के लिए कार्य करते हैं. It's a very important phenomenon in spiritual life. Right? Now it's very difficult for us to implement this thing because we are still selfish. So for that reason, Prabhupada has given us institution, organization. So Prabhupada ji, one Mysore Raja, Mysore king, once he wrote to Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, though your organization is so much spreading, but I think organization की जरूरत नहीं है. आप केवल ऐसे स्प्रेड करिए कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस. व्हाई यू हैव गिवन द नेम ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दिस एंड दैट. तो लोग क्या है, केवल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से अटैच हो जाएंगे, कृष्णा से तो अटैच होंगे ही नहीं. सो नाउ Prabhupada, he actually then responds to this Rajaji. He tells, see, if we become detached from the material world, then we have to become attached to something. अगर हम मेटल वर्ल्ड से डिटैच हो जाते हैं तो हमें किसी चीज से अटैच होना पड़ेगा. Then that Rajaji told, because he was also spiritually little strong, so he remembered some shloka from their Sri Vaishnava this thing prayers. Yes, we also tell like that we have to become attached to Govinda or Vishnu. So then he tells, yes, if you become attached to Krishna, then only it is possible to remain strong in spiritual life. Otherwise, Maya will pull you any moment. Now, there is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's organization, because Krishna is absolute. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's prasadam, Krishna's dham, and Krishna's organization, they are all equal. So that's why if we become attached to the organization of Krishna, that is as good as we are becoming attached to Krishna. And like that, one can become advanced. And really, it's very, very purifying. If you try to expand this mission of Prabhupada, you are bound to become purified. You're bound to become purified. Right? And that is what the way we can satisfy Krishna. What is the desire of Krishna? That हम लोग ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को भगवद गीता के बारे में बताएं, ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करें, ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को holy name distribute kare. These three things are basically task in the preaching. Three things should be done. Chanting should be spread. Book distribution or knowledge should be spread. People should become thorough in philosophy. And third thing, prasadam distribution. This is the target of our preaching. Any preaching is done, then these three things should be taken care of. So through our organization, we are trying to do these three activities prominently. We are trying to distribute the literature, trying to distribute the holy name, and trying to distribute the prasadam. So like that, we are bringing people in connection with Krishna. So actually, agar hum Krishna ko satisfy karna chahte hain, it's very easy if we get in touch with this organization and try to spread it. Then hum log ka purification 100% possible. What else we should do then? Bodhyanta parasparaha. Bodhyanta, matlab discussion between whom? Between devotees. It's a very important activity now. Generally, we are fond of discussing so many negative things. What has happened in our life? What did happen yesterday in my life? Even we are following Krishna consciousness sometime. We forget the things and we start discussing negative things which has happened in our life yesterday. So we should develop a habit of discussing something which will uplift our consciousness in Krishna consciousness. Some so-called positive things which are even above positive things. Material life में क्या है, केवल positive things होती है. But devotees, they are above positive things. Even negative things are happening. Outside people, they will not able to understand what good has happened with me. But devotees, they immediately apply the shloka from 10th canto Bhagavatam, 4th chapter. Tatyanukampan sukshmanina punyanabhuva rudir pradigdat. This is mercy of Krishna which has come upon me. Let's say somebody has done something wrong to you. Some devotee he may be, or he may be some folk boy, some congregation, or some material person, some karmi. Even then, you can apply this formula. Even this is much more than any positive thought in the whole world. Any motivational speaker, whatever they are telling you, be positive, be positive. This thing we have to practice actually. Right? So from today onwards, we all can develop a habit before sleeping. In fact, or just in the morning, we can decide some time, maybe let's say just 1.5 minute, 1 minute or 2 minutes, in which we can write down in our mobile or pen and paper that what good things has happened with me yesterday or today whole day, if we are writing in the night. And when you will write, it can be like I'm having holy name in my life. It's a very great thing, right? हम लोगों के जीवन में भगवान का नाम है, हम चैंट कर पा रहे हैं. We are most fortunate people like that in the whole world. 0.0000001% में हम लोग आएंगे, लेकिन हम सबसे ज्यादा फॉर्चुनेट है. May not be Ambani, may not be Tata, may not be other rich people or famous people or biggest politician of the whole world. They may not be so much fortunate as much as we are, right? So devotees, they celebrate that day, that in that way, because they are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We can write that I am getting Mahaprasadam, and we can glorify what prasadam I got. We can glorify some other thing which has happened today by the grace of Krishna and Prabhupada with me today, right? So ऐसा हमारा habit होना चाहिए on everyday basis. I should write some 3 things. It can be 4 also, but minimum 3 things. And we can practice. It should not get repeated. So देखते हैं कितना हम लोग लिख पाते हैं. And there will be so many things which will be happening throughout the day. पूरा सुबह से लेकर रात तक हमारे जीवन में कितनी सारी एक्टिविटीज होती हैं, उसमें से कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे पॉजिटिव होता है, लेकिन हम लोग जनरली नेगेटिव एक्टिविटीज पे फोकस करते हैं. And that's why even after practicing Krishna consciousness, he gets disturbed, I get disturbed. So this Bodhyanta Paraspara, this can be one more thing. Today I discussed with the devotee this philosophy. This is so nice. I got some more understanding about Krishna, right? क्योंकि कृष्णा के बारे में जब भी आप समझेंगे जब आप डिवोटी से डिस्कस करेंगे, अदरवाइज इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. हमने हमारे हो सकता है कॉन्सेप्ट्स बना रखे हैं, वो कॉन्सेप्ट्स ब्रेक होंगे. हमने हो सकता है अपने मन में हमें कुछ डाउट्स है, वो डाउट्स भी क्लियर होंगे. हमारे कन्विक्शंस ब्रेक होंगे कि नहीं, जीवन में भौतिक सुख ही सब कुछ है. वो कन्विक्शंस भी क्या होते हैं, ब्रेक हो जाते हैं जब हम डिस्कस करते हैं, जब उनके फेथ को सुनते हैं. अरे दिस प्रभु, दिस फोक बॉय, this family person, he is having so much faith in Krishna, so much faith in Prabhupada. Then we automatically get inspired by his faith. So that's why this discussion with the sincere people generally is very, very important. Very, very important. Right? So this thing when happens, then tushyanticha ramanticha, तो हम लोग को क्या होता है, we get spiritual pleasure, Krishna conscious pleasure. So this activity will also give us Krishna conscious pleasure, writing down every day 3 points, 3 positive points. If you want, you can discuss with somebody who's very advanced in Krishna consciousness. You can discuss with me also on everyday basis. You can write down in your WhatsApp only, WhatsApp message you can do to me, and that will also very good. You can call me also. तो जब आप 2, 4, 10 दिन 15 दिन आपको निकलेगा, महीना भर जब आपको निकलेगा, you will feel totally a different person. This is for sure. And this is not mundane kind of activity which people do outside, writing down positive things which has happened in their life. This is more than positive thing, actually. We should have this understanding, right? Many of our acharyas, they were having actually this tendency to write diaries, right? Like आज भी हम प्रभुपाद जी की डायरी को पढ़ते हैं. When he went to America, जलदूता. So even some worst thing happened with Prabhupada. Like 2 times he got a heart attacks. But he is writing that this is mercy of Krishna. So, oh Krishna, if you want to save me, then okay. If you don't want to save me, then also it's okay. नचाए वो प्रभु, जैसा आप नचाना चाहते हैं वैसे नचाइए, हम तो आपके हाथों की कठपुतली है. So even our acharyas, they used to write. So we can also develop this habit of writing something every day before sleeping. Some good positive things, not just philosophical points. Some action which has happened in our regular life. So if you will write, this is for sure that we'll find ourselves totally a different person within few days. Right? So this we can try to implement and try to discuss, try to share if possible with me in your in our WhatsApp message, or personally also you can tell me verbally also. Okay, dear all. So we'll stop here, and today again we'll discuss the next shloka of Chaturshloki